Hi, welcome to beautiful North Carolina fall day, early fall, second day of fall. I'll talk today about the speedometer drive gears, um, that little metal cylinder, O-rings and speedometer cable. I was asked a question about how long it should be, so I'm gonna give you these numbers and we'll do this just showing my hands, just for camera angle, that you actually see something, and show you the different speedometer gears and the seal rings there are. Here you can see the metal body with speedometer gear, speedometer cable, and the O-ring and everything in the assembled state. This is how it would mount into the transmission. So let's take the speedometer cable off. What you have then is the gear, and there are different ones available. There are these, which is a 20 tooth. That is, I see this occasionally in bidders, but it is not showing the right speed if you have a 3.45 to 1 gear ratio. The 19 teeth one are the yellow ones, and then the one that is most common on the bidder is the red one, which has 18 teeth. As I said, this would belong to 3.45 to 1 differential ratio, and the way you can tell this is normally by seeing if you see 3000 RPM at 60 miles an hour. That would be with an automatic transmission or with a 5-speed in fourth gear. Fourth gear is the direct gear, so that should show also 3000 RPM at 60 miles an hour. Typically each tooth makes it show 3 miles per hour less. So if you have the blue gear, as I've often seen in cars that I have here, then you see something like, do you see 60 miles per hour? But the car is actually going 54. You can see that test that either by checking it against the GPS, or what I normally have done is go at 6 AM Sunday morning on the interstate and just clock between 2 or 3 mile markers. Then you have your exact speed. So the way this is assembled is that we have the gear in the housing. This O-ring goes around it. That occasionally leaks, so if you have a leaking speedometer drive, it's mostly this O-ring or the seal ring in here. And that seal ring looks like this. Just a moment. So this is the seal ring that goes around the speedometer gear. You can see it has a hollow end and a non-hollow end. I'll try to show it like this. And the way it is mounted is after you push the gear into the housing, you put this on the end in this direction. It has to be with the hollow end towards the gear, and then it snaps into this gap here and stays there. If these two have been replaced, then there should be no leaks anymore. So O-ring and the little gear seal, that should do the trick to get your speedometer drive all sealed up again. I have been asked for the total length of the speedometer cable because the person who asked me is worried they have the wrong cable in the car. First of all, it has to look like this, and there's this end here where the nut is about 12 millimeter, maybe 11.5, 12 millimeter. That's the depth of this the thread here at the transmission end. Then there's along the cable a bit of a protector. That's where it's clamped, I think with a metal flap on the transmission tunnel or somewhere, or maybe firewall, I don't remember. Then of course the firewall grommet, and then the speedometer end. It looks like this. So I'm gonna measure the total length of the cable from this end to this end, just to make sure that we are all on the same page. I did the measurement of the cable length off camera, and it turns out that the length is 153.5 in meters, or 1535 millimeter. That is what the cable length should be, and divide by 2.54 to have that measurement in inches. Thank you very much. I hope this helped, and until next time.